Hey, what up, guys? Coming to you today, I'm doing the what's next for Erislandy Lara, the former, or well, actually, the once again WBA super welterweight regular champion. He fought last weekend, August 31st, in the main event of a Fox card when he took on Ramon Alvarez, Canelo's brother. Canelo's brother came in overweight. The fight went forward anyways. The belt was only on the line for Lara. And Lara made quick work of him, stopping him in only 2 rounds as he captured the secondary version of the WBA title. So the question now is, what's next for Erislandy Lara? Well, Lara, prior to the fight, was supposed to be facing Michel Soro from France, who became the #1 contender. But I heard Soro's going to be coming back for the end of the year, and with Lara only fighting, 2 rounds in this past fight, not sure if he might want to come back for the end of the year or not. But I want to take a look at the top 10 real quick and see what options that he has. We'll start with number 1, Julian J-Rock Williams, the unified champion. They're both promoted by the PBC. It'd be an easy fight to make. The question is, does J-Rock want a fight with Lara? Lara gave Jarrett Hurd hell last year, but lost a split decision. J-Rock went out and beat Jarrett Hurd. And now that Jarrett Hurd is backed out of a proposed fight with J-Rock, a rematch that was supposed to take place later in December, maybe, I think this fight could be a possibility, but J-Rock's got to really want the fight. That's the big thing. He's got to really want it. Lara's kind of got a name, but he's got a tricky style. And, J-Rock's really got to believe he can win that fight. So, we'll see. Next up, number 2, Jarrett Hurd, former unified champion. This will be a rematch from last year's great fucking fight of the year, where they went toe-to-toe. Jarrett Hurd won a split decision. Would Hurd believe that would this be the kind of fight that Hurd would want in his comeback fight? Or is Hurd moving up to middleweight? Is that why he backed out of the fight with J-Rock? We really don't know. But Lara, this could be an option. I'm leaning towards less likely, but I wouldn't be surprised if these two guys fought again. It'd be an easy fight to make. They're both at the PBC. Number 3 is Erislandy Lara. Number 4, a rematch with Brian Castano. I'm not sure this fight can be made with Soro sitting in line. I'm not sure Castano wants to fight for that WBA belt against Lara, but I think a rematch could happen. Castano hasn't fought since the draw with Lara earlier this year. I think a rematch could happen. I really do, but we just got to wait and see. But I wouldn't be surprised if they fought. Number 5, Tony Harrison, the WBC champion. He's still supposed to be facing Jermell Charlo in an immediate rematch. So I'm taking Harrison and Charlo out. I don't think those will be options next for Lara. Number 7, undefeated WBO champion Jaime Munguia. I don't see this one. Munguia's fighting this month. And after that, he says he's moving up to middleweight. So I don't think. And then this is Golden Boy in PBC. I don't see that fight taking place. Number 8 is Dennis Hogan. You know what? Dennis Hogan kind of got, he's supposed to be moving up and challenging for the WBC middleweight title against Jermall Charlo. That's the rumor right now. But, so I don't see this happening. But I think Hogan's open to fighting any of the guys in the PBC right now. So I think if the Charlo fight doesn't happen, I think this fight could be a possibility because Hogan was in line to fight Erickson Lubin also at 154. So I think he's willing to fight anybody. Number 9 is Kell Brook. This is definitely a possibility. I know Brook fights with Matchroom, but I think if Brook wanted a big fight, I think a Lara fight could happen. I think Brook's going to shy away from that because he hasn't fought since last December. But I wouldn't be surprised if the fight got made. And then finally, Jesse Vargas, former welterweight champion. I don't see this one. He also fights for Matchroom, and I think he's going to be taking on Liam Smith next, is what I'm hearing in December, but I haven't heard for sure. But that's it for the top 10. There's other guys floating around that are promoted by the PBC. I don't see Lara facing Terrell Gausha or Austin Trout in rematches. He already handled both of them. There's Erickson Lubin, but Lubin seems to be going other directions, but I wouldn't be surprised either. I mean, Lubin is supremely confident. He destroyed Ishe Smith earlier this year, and I think he wants a big fight. So I think Erickson Lubin could be an outside option. And, you know, Lara, he's kind of an attractive fighter because he doesn't seem so hard to hit anymore because he's 36 now. But he's still a very game fighter, and I want to see him in against the best. So I'm hoping his next fight is against a top 10 guy or even a top 5 guy. You know, but we got to wait and see what goes on. But that's it for the What's Next on Erislandy Lara, the WBA 154-pound super welterweight regular champion. And I hope you enjoyed this. All right, True Boxing, you've been hit with the truth.